If your income has increased but you're still broke, you're not alone. For a lot of people, the more they earn, the more their spending quietly rises too. And before they realize what's happening, they're still struggling to get ahead despite making more money. I'll show you how lifestyle creep keeps people stuck and the simple shift that can help you finally start making real financial progress. The frustrating part is that this usually doesn't happen because someone is irresponsible. In fact, it often happens while they're doing better. They're earning more, working harder, getting promotions, picking up extra hours, building their income. But somehow their financial life doesn't seem much different. The stress is still there. The savings aren't growing the way they expected. The progress feels slower than it should. And after a while, people start asking a really frustrating question. If I'm making more money now, why am I still broke? That's usually the moment lifestyle creep starts quietly taking over. Most people think lifestyle creep means buying expensive cars and luxury vacations. Sometimes it does. But not always. That's usually not how it starts. Most of the time it happens in small, reasonable decisions. A slightly nicer apartment. More restaurant meals. A few extra subscriptions. More convenience purchases. Small upgrades. Small comforts. Small decisions that barely feel important at the time. Nothing seems extreme by itself. That's why it's so easy to miss. As income rises, spending quietly rises too. And eventually those raises that were supposed to improve your life start disappearing before they ever have a chance to build financial security. The real problem isn't that people spend money. The real problem is that every increase in income immediately gets assigned a new expense. So instead of creating financial progress, higher income simply creates a more expensive version of the same life. And that's why people can double their income without feeling financially secure. The danger isn't that lifestyle creep destroys your finances overnight. The danger is that it quietly delays your future. The emergency fund takes longer to build. The debt takes longer to pay off. The investments grow slower. The financial freedom you want stays farther away than it should. And emotionally, it creates a frustrating cycle. You keep expecting the next raise to fix everything. Then the raise comes. A few months pass. And somehow you still are not ahead. Eventually people stop asking where the money went. They start wondering what's wrong with them. That's when a spending problem starts turning into a confidence problem. The good news is that fixing this is usually much simpler than people expect. In a minute, I'll show you the shift that changed how I handle every raise and income increase. The solution isn't to stop enjoying your money. The solution is to decide where every increase in income goes before life spends it for you. That's the shift. Every time your income rises, choose your priorities first. Maybe part goes toward an emergency fund. Maybe part goes toward paying off debt. Maybe part goes toward investing. Maybe part goes toward a goal you've been putting off. The specific destination matters less than the decision itself. Because when you intentionally direct new income, lifestyle creep loses its power. Now your raises start creating progress instead of simply funding a more expensive lifestyle. And something interesting starts happening. You finally begin to see the benefits of earning more money. A simple place to start is with your next increase in income. The next time more money enters your life, decide where part of it goes before you spend it. Before that money arrives, decide what percentage goes toward improving your financial future. Even 20% can make a meaningful difference over time. That's what helped me. Instead of waiting to see what was left over, I started assigning part of every increase to a financial goal immediately. Not because I wanted to deprive myself. Because I wanted proof that my income was actually improving my life. And once I started doing that, earning more money finally began creating real progress. Lifestyle creep keeps many people stuck because the problem doesn't feel dangerous when it's happening. It feels normal. That's why so many people miss it. But even when you start controlling lifestyle creep, another problem often continues quietly in the background. Because sometimes the issue isn't the big purchases at all. Sometimes it's the small spending habits you barely notice. The tiny leaks that slowly drain money away month after month. And those hidden patterns are often much harder to spot than lifestyle creep itself.